All right, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Perspective and Pokemon. And I am here with Shaen Avendano from 23K Pokeshop. To be honest, it's starting to become one of my favorite online shops. I'm not just saying that because he's here, but seriously, such a great little poke shop. You guys need to go check it out. Shaen, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you. That's quite the introduction. I appreciate you saying that because we just started and any feedback is good feedback for us. So thank you. I appreciate that.
No problem. So, real quick, can you just give a brief introduction of who you are? What is 23K Pokeshop?
Sure, no problem. So my name is Shane. I am the owner and founder of 23K Pokeshop. We I say we because me and my girlfriend run this Pokeshop. It's me and Emily, so it's a two-man show. Um, and we are a small business that started during the COVID times, and we are a small business that sells primarily Pokemon products. We are an official shop. We pay our taxes. We are registered with uh, the County of Orange, Orange County. So yeah, we're new. We've been open for about 3 months, 4 months, and it's been one crazy ride. I'll tell you that.
Well, cool. I won't get into that story in a sec. So, real quick, so Celeste is here joining us, apparently.
Hi, hi, Celeste. How are you?
A nap, but I guess she's going to join us.
Okay.
Which, as a side note, I think she's starting to become the fan favorite of the channel, so she can stay.
No problem. It's nice to have her. I used to have a little sister. She's big now. So I love children and babies, and hopefully I get to have some myself here very soon.
Goosey.
Oh yeah, her nickname is Goosey.
Goosey, Goosey.
He still wants to send us some Pokemon cards. Can you say thank you?
Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope you like them. I hope
Okay.
you liked all your Pokemon cards.
Oh yeah, she loves the cards.
And your dad, hopefully he lets you open them.
Okay, so real quick, let's go back though. Before the shop, before this year, I'm curious, when did you first get introduced to Pokemon?
Well, I'm 29 years old. So
Yeah,
Pokemon is almost 25 years old. So as the first I can remember, my parents, taking me to the mall, going to the to the stores, and I would always beg to go to the sports shops, but because there was no like card shops, there was just all sports, sports. So I loved going to the shops, picking up packs, opening them. I used to actually tape my cards together with Scotch tape and just hang them, and I just loved them. I loved looking at them. I was never interested in selling Pokemon. I was never. It was always just looking at them, and of course you're competing with your friends, and who can always have the best cards and who can have the most holographic. So that itself made me a fan of having new friends and all this. So and then this is pre Pokeshop. I collected Pokemon. I had plenty of binders. And this actually all changed. My collection actually changed when COVID hit. So as soon as COVID-19 hit, um, a lot of people don't realize your Pokemon stuff is gonna retain its value. So no matter if it's a new Pokemon or old Pokemon, uh, it's worth money. So and at the time, I didn't think that I would have to sell some of my collection to make money for this whole COVID era. So my old collection hobby turned into something that I had to do because I had to help my family and you know, all this. So Pokemon has been, I'd say, the role model uh for a lot of people. uh Pokemon is something that I can look back on and say that I'm happy that I collected all this merchandise, you know. I wasn't really big on the cards. I was actually more interested in the toys.
Mm.
The toys,
Um,
there's an interesting story about that. The toys is what I was most interested in, just because of, you know, Burger King, going to the drive-through. Burger King actually is one of a prime example of how I really got into this whole collecting thing. You know, I don't know if you know about the Pokeballs, but
Yep.
um,
yep.
yeah. So you know about those. So I have one right here. You would have to go through the drive-through uh, as many times as you could to get 6 of these Pokeballs. So that right there was like the the starting point of my collection. So these Pokeballs right here.
Pokemon.
Awesome. So
Pokemon.
I'm curious, so all that's like 90s, early 2000s stuff. So
Yeah.
did you,
Hi, welcome to the channel. My name is Goosey.
so did you like continue to collect like throughout like your teenage years, adult life, or were you like most 90s kids who stopped sometime, when they were 15 or 16 and then got
Yeah,
back into it later?
yeah, of course. I mean, I would always have Pokemon stuff here and there. As a child and growing up, it wasn't as serious as as it is now. Um, but yeah, it would. Yeah, pretty much. It would be having a card. Like, say I would have a friend and he would have a card and I would have a card that he wanted. So that would happen maybe once a year when I was a teenager. You know, it wasn't very often where Pokemon would be um, beneficial to me. So I wouldn't really. It would just be a hobby, you know. And when you're a teenager, uh, a hobby such as Pokemon wasn't something that you just kind of, you know, told everybody. You know, it wasn't very popular back then, and it was more of, oh wow, you collect Pokemon? Okay, great. You know, let's move on. It's different than nowadays, definitely. So my collection has gotten bigger from since I was a child until now. So I don't know about you, but Pokemon has just gotten so much bigger lately. It's just insane, especially in our life and our family's life. So
For sure. So then, okay, now I'm really curious though, because I've heard some of it, like on Instagram, some of the story of how you guys got started. But I kind of want to get some more details. Like,
I'm surprised you know, because I said that story once on Instagram.
I
So
pay attention, man. I pay attention.
yeah, that's good. Well, actually, like I was talking about earlier, we we started our business during COVID. So maybe 3 or 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, I had an opportunity to buy a collection, and this collection involved a lot of money, and a lot of Pokeballs. So these Pokeballs right here, and we're talking money like that we kind of didn't have at the time, and I had to kind of, if you can think about it, and get all of my ideas, put it on paper, and show it to my lady, you know, and explain to her that we should buy this because eventually, you know, we'll be able to make money off of it or something. But at the time, it wasn't going to be for a Pokeshop. It was just for any collector such as my age. You buy something and the intent of it raising value to sell, or one day if you need the money,
Yeah, for sure.
sell your cards or whatever you have. So I ended up buying the collection for a lot of money, and we ended up uh, actually going into some trouble because of that. And but that was 4 years ago, and just what happens when you don't have enough money for things, and
Yeah.
yada yada. So COVID hit, and I was thinking, man, and I lost my job. I was a cook at a restaurant, and I was also a food truck manager in Southern California. So I had experience talking to random people that I didn't know, selling them things that I just wasn't really interested in. So I had the sales and the customer service and all that during my jobs. So COVID hit, and now I have to wonder what we're gonna do for money. And I have all these Pokeballs and all this Pokemon in my garage, and that's just it dings in my head. So what every like there's a lot of names for them nowadays. It's kind of hard being a Pokemon flipper nowadays.
Uh-huh.
You can't just go to Target and buy something and sell it nowadays without getting a lot of hate.
Yeah.
And that's with myself. And honestly, I would show you the messages. I kept them, all the no's that I got, all of the low balls. Everybody goes through it, even myself. And I started selling on OfferUp. I was selling on Craigslist, and I was selling these. You know, like who wants to buy these that doesn't know about it? You and when you're dealing with when you don't have a shop and you're dealing with customers, say on Facebook, that you have no idea, you're dealing with people that primarily are into Pokemon and they know what they want. So it was hard to sell people in a box like this with like a crease. It's not opened. What's the condition? It's just, and a lot of you resellers know exactly what I'm talking about. There's a lot of hustle that goes on to Pokemon. There's a lot of lucrative things that are going on Facebook. There's a lot of raffles going on. There's a lot of just different ways you can provide an extra income because of Pokemon, and a lot of people don't know that. And I try to show in my videos that anybody can do it. And I show in a couple of my videos. I'd rather people sell Pokemon than drugs. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather you sell Pokemon cards to people than to sell drugs on the street. And that's an obvious route. And I want to let people know. I don't know if you see the Pokemon plug that it's like an alter ego that we have on TikTok, and it kind of shows like a Narcos, like you know, uh, like a vibe that like we're up to no good. Oh, they must. What's in that briefcase? But no, it's all Pokemon, and it's all fun, and it's seriously a life-changing experience when you talk to people that you don't know, um, and you're selling on things that you're actually proud of. And we've come a long way. We used to, like I said, we used to go broke and buy things, and now it's changed. So now having a Pokeshop, it's we have to be. It's hard. It's not easy. It's not easy maintaining a social media. It's not easy entertaining you guys while keeping my business afloat. So we have to find a medium between that, and it's really interesting all the feedback that everybody gives us. My lady Emily, she really helps me a lot, and she watches TikTok a lot, and she gives me a lot of ideas. I pay attention to what she's watching. I pay attention to what people like. I kind of do like an algorithm in my head, and I think of these random ideas, and you'd you'd be surprised. A lot of them do really good, and a lot of them flop, and that's life, you know. Some people are gonna want your cards. Some people are not gonna want your cards. You just have to find a balance between your customers, your I don't know, man. There's just a lot of things that I just didn't know 2 months ago that I know now that I'm super grateful for. So,
Sure. So I'm curious though, because you were talking about, at first you were selling stuff on OfferUp, you were selling stuff, like Facebook Marketplace and such. So when did you make that transition from selling stuff more like on OfferUp to actually saying, hey, let's have an actual like online shop?
oh, okay. So we at one point we've sold a lot of Pokeballs, and we had a lot of uh people that we talked to that are now customers of ours um that bought a lot of these items that I had, and I kind of gave us a base. So we ended up making um, more money than we thought on said Pokeballs, and we had a lot of money to um, spare, And at the same time, we were also getting unemployment and stuff like that, and it's just things that you have to do when you get laid off of COVID. There's a lot of just stuff that just we had to deal with from that transition. So we were doing the whole PayPal thing, um, talking. We had 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tabs up of just random chats on Facebook. It was getting out of hand. Um, at some point we were messing up orders. We were sending orders to Joe, which was supposed to go to Eric. It was getting out of hand, and Facebook wasn't um, a good way to organize my thoughts, as where I wanted to go. And like I said, we were doing pretty good, and everybody was wanting these Pokeballs. We had all 6 of them. We were selling sets for a month. We were selling whole sets and it was just amazing. I'm sure if you go on every Pokemon Facebook, um, you look me up, you'll find something about Pokeballs. And I've created a lot of friends and people, and I see what people are doing, and I was like, you know what? Let's do something out of this. It's working for us. Let's keep the ball rolling. So, and I had a lot of encouragement from people that already had Pokeshops. Shout out to Philip, who actually gave me the idea to get a DBA, which is a business name. We have he gave us the idea to not have a brick and mortar, but to have online shop. So now we started this online shop with the intentions to sell mainly and only Pokemon products. That is it. We don't want to sell Yo. We don't want to sell nothing. Just mainly Pokemon. And of course, we're just like any other person. We're super scared. Like, oh, what's Pokemon gonna do? Are they gonna like sue me? Like, how do people sell Pokemon cards? You know? So yeah, I mean, I reached out to a lot of people, and we got our things finalized. Everything's great. Now we're here, man.
That's cool. So I'm curious. So far, as of now at least, what has been the toughest part about having your own shop, your own online shop?
The toughest part about having my own online shop would be the fact that we can't uh, fulfill, like, we wish we can fulfill every collector's order. We wish we can have the best stock at all times. We wish that we never sold out of anything, but you know what? We're still a small business, and we've been open for 4 months, and it's with the funds that we have right now, it's hard to keep things in stock. So I guess one of the hardest things is keeping things in stock. Um, Another thing that's really hard is having the newest stock uh, when it comes out. So
Mm.
Vivid Voltage, for example, if you don't order Vivid Voltage from your distributors 2 months ago, 3 months ago, like months, you're not gonna get anything. And it's the same thing with people that don't have like a business tax number. You can't go to a distributor. You're going to Target, and you can't get anything unless you pre-order it. It's the same thing with us. So we have to pre-order all these um all these products, and we don't know if it's gonna do good.
Mm.
We don't know if it's gonna have, X card. We have to look up all these articles about what's coming out. We have to know what to buy. We have to know, are our customers gonna like this? Is this gonna sit on our shelves for a long time? And these are now things that, we have we're super grateful that we can have the opportunity to place said orders for products that aren't even out yet. But it's very stressful because, like, say when Champions Path came out, we did not know that it was gonna bump up to $80 in ETB. We had no idea. I sell my ETBs at, you bought some Ulysses, $34.99, and um that's a manufactured retail suggested price that they give us. Now, when Champions Path came out, the MSRP went right out the door, okay? Because we had to compete with scalpers, okay? There's like a scalpers will buy everything you have and not leave it for anybody, okay? So the way that I do my prices is it's kind of scalp proof in a way. If you're gonna shop at my store, it's either because you like the product, you need the product, uh, possibly like us, whatever that is. There's always gonna be some type of protection between people that want my product and want to make money off of me, because we we have to make money too. We didn't want to make the ETBs $80. I made mine $75, but we had to do this to like, this was it. Look at it in my point of view. This was good for us. I lost my job. Like, we didn't have much money. That was like our first set that we were really like hands on with our distributors, and that blew up. Like, we're so grateful that Champions Path had that charger, because it would have just been like any other set, and that helped a lot of small businesses. I'm sure a lot of Pokeshops, this whole Champions Path, and it's not only a holiday set for you guys, but it's also a holiday set for us.
Mm.
That's our time to shine as well. So a lot of things that collectors don't really think about when it comes to like buying at a store. They just want their cards. That's it. They don't.
Yeah.
It's and that's fine. And that if I can give them an easy platform to buy your Pokemon products, and if I can make you laugh while I do it, like, I can sleep at night.
It's interesting though. You said that making your prices scalp proof because especially with Champion's Path, I saw a lot of people in the community like starting to badmouth card shops, like, oh my gosh, why are they pricing it like this? MSRP is like basically $50. Like they're like almost calling certain card shops like scalpers themselves. But actually, I love that concept of like making your own price scalp proof, because if you make it $75 versus 50, like, yeah, that's more pricey than what you'd find it at Walmart, but you're less likely to have someone come in and take all your product and then leaving the rest of your customers with nothing.
Right. So we got a lot of hate on our prices at one point. Even our old customers were even surprised at our prices. They were kind of offended that I wanted to sell them these products at such price. But you know what? If you cannot deal with change, and you understand the struggle that we have to go through every day as a Pokeshop, I think people will be more lenient on Pokeshops. I'm not speaking for scalpers or resellers. I'm talking Pokeshops that pay their taxes and just stay focused. MSRP is real. A lot of people don't follow the MSRP. It's pretty. I mean, the sheet goes on and on. Darkness Ablaze, there's nothing in the warehouses anymore. Nothing at all. So as far as Darkness Ablaze, whatever I ordered last month is all I have today. So a lot of products. Champion's Path, non-existent. It's coming out this Christmas. We ordered our ETBs. I don't know if you knew, but this Christmas, Hidden Face ETBs and Champion's Path ETBs are going to be released 100%. That's good. But yeah, the whole scalper proof. What I meant by that was, I invite scalpers to come and try to flip my products. You're not gonna make very much, but I'm always gonna have competitive prices because I do have a lot of competitors. I do look at a lot of other Pokeshops website, and I do my math, and I don't just make these prices up from my head. And I take an average of 50 Pokeshops, and that's how I make my prices. So I haven't had a lot of complaints about my prices. I try to make them fair. I'd rather have you as a customer, Ulysses, for a long time than me make $1, $5 off of, and next release, Ulysses is gonna buy more of my product because I don't have crazy prices. I'm not charging crazy amounts, and a lot of people will respect that, especially with Champions Pass. So if you're a collector and you're not selling Champions Pass for $70, you can't blame me. So
For sure. I mean, there's just so much. I think, well, first and foremost, I'm a big believer in empathy, first and foremost. And I just think that also a lot of people don't realize what goes on like behind the scenes when it comes to just business in general. Like so much. Like we have our own. I work with my dad, and I've worked with my dad has had his own business
with the mental health issues. Yeah. So you help with all that.
Yeah.
I was looking into that. I was spying on you.
Yeah. It's a sweet company, really cool company. But I see all the behind the scenes and like all the stuff that goes on. I've worked in almost every single position in the company, and yeah, I understand that there is a whole lot, a whole lot that customers do not see.
Yeah, they think they know, but
Mhm.
they have no idea. And I try to be as transparent as I can in my life. I've been making vlogs on YouTube. We're on our second one. We're working on our third one. I'm showing you guys that my car broke down in the middle of the highway. We still have all these orders to take out. I'm carless. I also show you guys that we also picked up a new van. It's not the most expensive van in the world. But I'm just like one of you guys. I'm not balling, you know. I'm not like we're small businesses. We are struggling as well, but we're happy, you know. I didn't buy that van and put Pokemon stickers you know, for nothing. That van, I I took so many boxes to the mailbox today. I used to have a little Passat. We used to have to take 3 trips back and forth to the post office, but now that van is there's just yeah, so there's just a lot of things that you guys don't really know about. Um, Pokemon obviously is one of them, but yeah, we have a life. You know, we cry at our beds. You know, we wake up, we drink coffee. You know, we laugh. I have pet fish we have to worry about. I'm always thinking about my pet fish. You know, we have a dog and a cat, and we also help my sorry, that's my dog. We help my I'm sorry, he's a chow chow. He's like Maui.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. We have called the backup. Hold on one second. All right, so anyway, where was I? Sorry, his bark is so loud in my little apartment.
No, you're talking about you're like one of us. Like you have your stuff you got to deal with. You
Oh,
got
yeah. So yeah, I
it's
mean we have to walk our dog every morning, and it's not all Pokemon. And trust me, when I get to pack up your guys' stuff, that's the fun part when I get to put everything and wrap it up and bubble wrap but I have to stamp all of my boxes with a stamp one by one with my logo. And if you can only imagine how many boxes those are, every single one I stamp by hand. You know, we have to make sure we have all of our supplies for shipping. You know, we're spending just as much as on shipping supplies sometimes than we are on Pokemon supplies. So it's like not all fun and games, you know.
for sure. So I'm really curious though, because just so you know, I discovered you guys through TikTok.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm curious, what made you start creating on TikTok?
Oh,
Because well, actually, I'll get into that in a sec. But what made you start creating on TikTok?
TikTok actually really TikTok's really not something we thought was gonna blow up as much. And TikTok was just an idea to just express our funny ideas, and we didn't think it was gonna be our primary um, factor in the small business that we have.
Mhm.
So when you say TikTok, all I can do is just smile because it's been nothing but good to us, and all the great feedback that we have on TikTok, and um, a lot of these videos that we make, I try I try really hard not to copy anybody. Um, if you look on my TikTok, I only follow like 5 people, 6 people. I don't watch anybody else's TikTok really, just because I try to make my TikToks unique. And of course, I follow trends and stuff like that, just you know, because you have to. It's like a thing you got to do if you're on TikTok. You know, you follow a trend. And but when we first made it, it was a video of us opening a 3D action card from Burger King. Of course, I had all the Burger King toys because, you know, so we had that bag. It was just a picture of my hand. It was just a video of my hands, and I just opened it up, and it was a Moltres, and that got like 15,000 views in 2 days. To some people that's not a lot, but we're new on TikTok and we don't do TikTok, and this was amazing to us, and we were like, what? People like this stuff? People. So me, uh, me being me, it just clicked, and I was like, you know what? We can do something with this. So that video of us opening up a Moltres it ended up turning into me opening up the whole set of 24, 24 videos, each bag. That's 24 videos, so that's X amount, we're like starting to work with the numbers here. And those videos are getting hits and hits, and we're like, you know what? I don't like really being on camera that much. Well, I used to be a lot worse, but now I'm just like, I'm okay. I found my angle, you know. So we started making random Pokemon videos to highlight our store, uh, trying to get everybody to know who we are. In the beginning was a little slow, but at some point we started making some original ideas. My girlfriend, she films me doing all these TikToks. Sometimes we'll be shopping, and then I'll stop and I'll give her the phone and I'll say, here, videotape this, and we'll make TikToks like that. And those are the best ones. And we have no idea that TikTok would be our primary factor of how we make money in our business. Social media is very, very important when it comes to an online business, because they're not just gonna fly from an airplane, jump from a parachute, and land on your store. Matt, it doesn't work that way. You have to, I don't know, you have to like, just if you haven't seen my TikToks, just go watch them. And to anybody that's watching, and you'll see what I secretly do. Any TikTok that I have, has a product that I sell. So I'm not showboating my collection. I'm not showing you, I have all these Charizards, I have all the Charizards in the no, no, no. I'm using this TikTok to show you what I have to sell. And you might not know that, or they might not know that, but they're wondering, oh, where can I get the item that he's holding, or the item that he's playing with, or the item that you can actually get everything that I have at my store, everything. So it's like free advertisement. And you have to take advantage of that when you have an online business. So
100%, 100%. And gosh, I honestly could also go off on TikTok, because I've been telling people for like, I don't even know, a year. I have friends who have small businesses. I'm like, guys, you got to get on TikTok. You got to use TikTok. And like so many of them are like, what the, like, why? There's like 14-year-olds dancing on there. Like, no, you don't understand. Like you're not the first person I've talked to who either has a small business or they have a personal brand, but because of TikTok, they have just like grown so much faster than they would have if they had done something else.
Man, I'm a big advocate for TikTok. When I first even heard about TikTok, my friend was just saying that, oh, somebody was asking me about this card that I was ripped open, and they wanted to buy it from me, so they messaged me through TikTok. I didn't know you could message people on TikTok. I didn't know any of that. So I made one, and now look, we're almost at we're gaining almost 500, 400 followers a day. We're at 25,000 followers already. We've only had this TikTok for, I'd say, what, 2 months? 2 months, Sky's the limit, you guys. It's not anyone can do this. Go, if you have a phone, go film your Pokemon cards, make some friends, you know. You have no idea the limit that TikTok, Instagram, any social media can do. If you don't like to talk to people, in in real life, I understand that. Um, this day and age, it's even harder to talk to people because of COVID.
Mhm.
So social media has, I don't know if we got lucky, but social media nowadays is just insane. It's great to what it's done and what it could do, for you or your friends that think about getting
Um,
a TikTok or making a TikTok. So,
yeah. And also, I didn't want to stay on TikTok for a sec. I love. So first of all, I hadn't noticed. Now that you say it, I'm like, oh my gosh, he's like, yeah, that's true. I hadn't noticed that every single one of your TikToks showcases in one way or another something that's on your site,
yes,
something that you're selling. But what I love about that, now that you even mentioned that, is that your TikToks, they're not commercials. They're not like saying, oh, look what I have, only $5.99 or whatever. They're extremely entertaining, and
yes,
so they make people want to come back and learn more. I mean, I saw like maybe three of your TikToks. I wasn't even following you. I just saw it. It was like on my For You page or whatever. I'm like, okay, who is this guy? Like, why does he have all this stuff? And I'm like, oh, Pokeshop. And then I looked into your website. I'm like, oh, he has some cool stuff. And so I just love that your stuff it's entertaining, but it's entertaining people into becoming customers.
you'd be surprised how many times that happens.
Mm-hmm.
So TikTok is interesting because you're getting a lot of people that don't collect Pokemon cards. They're not on TikTok for Pokemon, but I end up on your For You page or something. However, I ended up on yours, and thank God you were a collector, and you were able to relate in some sort of way to whatever you were watching. So that's how I kind of got you, because you were very relatable in a sense that, I am a Pokemon. I buy Pokemon. He sells or he is funny, so I want to follow him. Now, to somebody that doesn't collect Pokemon, that is younger than me, I hope to inspire them to collect. I hope to inspire them to know, for them to know that collecting Pokemon is cool. It's it's awesome. It changed my life. It can make you money, little buddy. Like it can. You can have a. But I also cater to a lot of people that are my age that don't collect in Pokemon, because I have these old toys. Like, for example, this Pokeball that I have. Like you look at it and you're like, oh man, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and so I have uh I grabbed his mind for just that 1 second, and if I can get him on my TikTok for that 1 second, I can, I can get him to like me. He can watch more of my videos, and then he'll soon realize this guy has a Pokeshop. Like, this guy sells Pokemon cards. Not only do I like him, I can also support him, and support his family, and that's what you guys do. Like, whenever you guys, buy my products, um, I get this little ka-ching on my phone, and me and my girlfriend, we always look at each other and we go like, "Oop!" And we're always trying to see you know, who's buying our products, where they're from, if they're repeat customers like yourself. We look at everybody's name, and we try to make it special for everybody. So And yeah, it's just been quite the journey. But as far as making TikTok videos to advertise my product, I'm gonna keep on doing that. Now that you know kind of like what I do, I hope you can try to pinpoint. And I think really, really hard on these TikToks, and they're not for nothing. And they, it's like I said, it's all mind games, but I mean well, and I just want to be, um, somebody that a little kid can look up to and think, I can collect something and still be cool. I can collect Pokemon cards and have a car, and I can collect Pokemon cards and have a business. It's just motivating, even for myself. I have a little nephew that he watches all my TikToks, and he laughs at them all. And yeah, I mean, it's that right there is just makes me happy and makes me happy about what I do as for a living.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't know if you know this. I don't think I mentioned it, but I actually work in marketing.
Oh,
And so to be honest, when I saw your TikToks and whatnot, I was like, oh my gosh, this guy. I give your marketing strategy like with TikTok and social media an A+.
thank you, thank you. I appreciate. I've never heard that from somebody, but thank you. I appreciate that very
Yeah,
much. I try.
yeah, because I mean, social media like that's my thing when it comes to marketing. I love it, and I think it's so underrated. Like a lot of people use it, but again, the fact that you're entertaining people and like not just a commercial, not just an infomercial like that, like so many people don't realize that when it comes to social media, that's the way to do it. Like you gain an audience, you get people to start actually liking you and trusting you, and then like
Surprisingly,
I
yeah.
tell they start coming in and like, oh my gosh, I'm going to buy something from this guy because he seems like a cool guy and he has a cool product.
There you go. See, that's what gets me going through the day. So thank you, man. I appreciate that. And this whole marketing thing, I'm in school for computer science. So I've only been going to school for computer science for only a year. I went to school a while ago for graphic design. Um, not that those really play any factors into any of the decision making that I make in my TikToks, but that just shows that ideas come sporadically, and if you have an opportunity, take it. Don't if if Corona comes, don't think of it as a negative.
Mhm.
Use it to your advantage. So
For sure,
yeah,
man.
man, Pokemon.
So I am curious, what now? I don't know if you've thought about this a lot, if you're kind of more just taking it, day by day. But what are some of your hopes when it comes to 23K Pokeshop for the future?
Well, obviously, our hopes is to grow. Our hopes is to grow as a business. We want more customers from an international standpoint. We're already sending a lot of packages out internationally, but I would like our brand to be known and respected in the Pokemon community. I don't want to be known as just a Pokeshop. I want to be known as a positive influence on um, on this hobby. I want to make sure that if you can come to my store and know that my prices are fair compared to everybody else. You can trust me. Um, and as far as Pokemon, I hope I move forward with them. I don't know how they feel about small shops like us, but hopefully, like you see a lot of people out there, they're getting free Pokemon stuff from Pokemon itself. Like all the YouTubers and stuff, they're getting free products. Must be nice. Must must be nice to get that. So we all have to start from the bottom. it doesn't just come. I would also like to make a lot of friends, you know, in the business world, not only about Pokemon, but I'm always trying to learn about different business strategies that I can use in my own Pokeshop. And of course, I want the best items. I want to have a larger stock in the future. We actually just got an office in Northern California. We have an office now.
Nice.
So we're in the process of moving all of our stuff there. So we're not doing, we're not packing orders from our garage anymore. We're going to be packing it in an office. So you're going to see us, progress. And right now we're still way down here. We're just now starting to gain the trust and the momentum from you guys, and we're really feeling that. And it's not that it's a lot of pressure, but we want to make you guys happy. So we're doing things behind the scenes um, to ensure that the future of our business is successful. We have a lot of videos drafted, just waiting for you guys. We have a lot of ideas just in the books about 23K Pokeshop. It's this is only the beginning, you guys. It's only gonna get better from here. So, man, Ulysses, it just gets me excited talking about it. So,
Well, yeah, I think you guys are doing a really good job with your brand, like building your brand. And so honestly, I if you guys keep doing what you're doing, keep learning, I honestly would not be surprised in 5 years or 10 years to see you guys being like one of the most well-known shops in the community.
yeah, that would be nice. That'd be very nice. Yeah, I hope so. And I hope to any of our competition, reach out to me if you have any questions or any concerns or anything. Feel free to reach out to me if you're a collector. Again, I like to say that I'm knowledgeable in Pokemon. The last generation Pokemon, don't even ask. Uh, but I'm all ears, and like I said, I'm willing to learn about you guys as well. So,
Awesome. Well, we're going to wrap up real soon. I do have just a couple more, just like one more question, and then we're just going to do rapid fire questions.
okay.
Okay. So for the 23-year-old or 30-year-old or 40-year-old who's listening to this right now, who's like, man, I want to start my own Pokeshop. Like, what advice would you have for someone wanting to start like their own, like selling Pokemon stuff, doing what you're doing?
For anybody that wants to do what I do, first, what I would do is start start a brand. Okay, don't just come in to this thinking that I can sell cards and quit my job. And yeah, it's not like that. Okay, you have to take it step by step. Get some social media built up. TikTok is one of them. Instagram. Be on all of them. Get a brand first. Get customers and sell cards. Sell it through the mail. Do it that way first. Okay. Once you start building, your customer base, then I think that's up to you whether you want to keep on moving with this whole Pokeshop, because you're gonna have a lot of competition. Don't worry about what anybody says. There's gonna be a lot of haters, and you know what? The worst thing that you can do if you're trying to resell or anything is stress out and worry about what other people think about you. Or, for example, if you're selling on Facebook, the worst thing on Facebook is that laugh emoji. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? So when you try to sell something, this is a random card. Okay, if you want to sell this card and say for $5 and somebody laughs at you, don't take the post down, you know, stick with it. Like that's life, you know. There's always going to be somebody that doesn't like what you're doing. Um and if you can get past that, and if you can get past, you know, all the your competition, you'll be fine. All you have to do is uh, have good customer service, be knowledgeable in Pokemon. Uh, it's you know it's doable. Okay, you can do it. So if, like I said, if you have any questions, reach out to us, 23K Pokeshop, to anybody that wants to start a card shop, Yu-Gi-Oh, or anything. Just make sure you have your social media platforms set before you start doing that, because nobody's gonna really know. You know, I don't know if you can. It's like, just be careful of who you talk to and what type of stress somebody can bring onto you in a negative way. If you have a poke shop, just make sure, or if you want to start a poke shop, make sure you surround yourself with people that are knowledgeable in business, and do your homework with your taxes, because you get in a lot of trouble with this stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Awesome, man. Yeah, definitely hit him up if you guys have any questions. If you're wanting to start a poke shop, card shop, Shaen is the guy to ask since he's literally in it.
We're in it. We're like in it. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, we're just gonna wrap up with some rapid fire questions.
Cool. Let's hear it.
All right. What's your favorite Pokemon?
Oh, Espeon.
Nice. Favorite Pokemon game?
Oh, Pokemon Red and Pokemon Silver.
All right. I respect that. I respect that. If you could collab with one other content creator, who would it be?
Oh man. If I could collab with one content creator, who would it be? You know what? It Leon Hart would probably be wonderful. You know, he brings a lot to the table. He knows what he's talking about. He's well respected. And I would like to sit, you know, I would like to sit in the same room with him and talk about Pokemon. That would be wonderful.
Yeah. Awesome. Favorite lunch food?
Favorite food?
Favorite food for lunch?
Favorite food for lunch? Um, I like a good rice and meat meal. So anything with meat and potatoes and rice is good. Stews are good. My girlfriend's Iranian, so I've been eating a lot of Iranian dishes. So I like a good stew on top of rice for lunch. Yeah, it's pretty good to me.
Nice. So, favorite place you've ever visited?
Favorite place I've ever visited? Oh man, probably Utah is an underestimated state, and Utah is very, very beautiful. Oh my God, Utah's very nice. I went with my girlfriend. It was very lovely. Anybody that thinks that Utah is lame, man, take those sunglasses off, because it is amazing. Anyway, yeah, Ulysses, go to Utah if you've never been there before.
I live in Utah.
No, you live in Utah?
Yeah,
You live in Utah, dude. Your state is beautiful.
I've lived in a few different states. I actually used to live in the Bay Area.
Utah is amazing. I live in California. We live by beaches, palm trees, you name it. But Utah, you don't get anywhere like that.
It's definitely very unique. Sure. All right. So if you so what's one Pokemon card that you want to have one day, but it's currently out of reach?
I mean, first edition Shadowless Charizard is definitely on in the books, maybe in this life and the next one. But and if that is one that's out of reach, but honestly, lately I've just been collecting gym leader heroes. Don't ask. I don't know why. So, like something that is reachable. Sorry, I would get any gym hero card is my goal. But the Charizard first edition Shadowless, thick stamp, thin stamp, whatever. I want a PSA 10, obviously, error card. So
Sweet. And then actually, two last questions.
No, go for it. Yeah, man.
What is your favorite Pokemon set?
My favorite Pokemon set? Team Rocket is actually is nice, mysterious, you know, kind of grungy, punk rock, you know.
Yeah.
I like you know, obviously Gym Heroes is one of my favorites as well. Any of the Neo sets are good. But my favorite Skyridge is really nice. I love the Skyridge, Aquapolis, Expedition, all those e-reader cards have a soft spot in my heart. So
Dude, those are very sweet sets and very pricey sets.
oh yeah, man.
Okay.
Maybe the next life, like I said.
Yeah, when you grow 23K Pokeshop where you're making 23K a day, then
yeah, maybe we'll be 24K by then.
Okay, last question. What makes you happy?
What makes me happy?
Yeah.
What makes me happy is family, having a strong support group, just having a stable life makes me happy. My animals make me happy, of course. And yeah, just life lately has been really good. So I'm very grateful for that. I've been very positive lately about a lot of things that's been going on in my life. That was my ringtone. I don't know if you can recognize that. But like we've been evacuated by fires in the past couple weeks. But, you know, these are just things in life that happen. It's not forever. So I'm happy about that too, you know? So then obviously I've been with my girlfriend for 2 years, Emily. She's been helping me so much, especially with these mystery boxes that we have. She's been helping me, you know, so much. And yeah, 2 years we've been together. We've been living also for 2 years. We've been dating, and the second week I met her, we moved in together. And yeah, now she didn't think that we were going to be, you know, owning a Pokeshop. Kind of tricked her into that one. But yeah, I'm just happy about how things have been lately.
Awesome, man. It's good to hear. Very good to hear. All right. Well, Shaen, thank you so much for being on. Guys, go follow this guy, 23K Pokeshop on TikTok, Instagram. Are you guys on Facebook?
Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
I saw you on Twitter. You guys need to get more stuff on Twitter.
Oh yeah, I have like maybe 2 followers on Twitter.
I'm one of them.
There you go. Yeah. So please reach out to us. Let us know if we can get anything for you. We try to have the newest stuff in stock. Just be ready. I think the next thing we're gonna be getting, Ulysses, is I think the Alakazam boxes we'll be getting soon. And yeah, just a lot of Vivid Voltage little sets. They send them in waves, so like you'll see Like this Alakazam box is one of them. So, and that's the only thing I can tell you.
Sounds good. All right, guys, I'm gonna put the link for their website below if you're watching this on YouTube. But yeah, go check them out, seriously. And again, Shaen, thank you again so much for being on. This has been fantastic.
Yeah, thank you, man. And you guys have a good day. Thank you for having us, and happy collecting.